This is Sunstar in Spirit with your Timeless Tarot and Oracle card messages. So if you're back, thank you for coming back. Welcome back. If you are new here, these messages are timeless. So when they find you, they should resonate for the most part. If they don't, that's okay. You can always check out one of my other messages, or maybe a later video is meant for you. So let's get into it. Let's see. I kind of want to pull one of these first. We'll see what happens. So, viewer, what do we need to know for your best and highest for the viewer? What do we need to know for the viewer? Hey, avoid drama, viewer. Moon madness. Things are feeling a little crazy around you lately, apparently. Things are just a little bit too much. Everybody's like, the expression like howling at the moon kind of stuff. That's kind of what's happening. It's like almost everybody's like losing their mind around you for some reason, and you're at the center of all this drama. So that's no fun. What else for the viewer? What else for the viewer? Avoiding the drama. And I'm getting like you really need to put yourself higher than this, vibrationally speaking. Like be better than this. Be better than getting caught up in gossip, okay? It's just not the best thing, right? Like leave the drama with other people. Small minds talk about people. Good, great minds talk about ideas or whatever the quote is. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. And viewer, I am also getting the high priestess energy here. So this is like you're a very strong, intuitive person, and to stay out of this drama. Plus, when you get involved with gossip, it just brings down your vibration. It brings down your abilities, because you're supposed to be working on being harmonious, right? Like that's kind of energetically speaking, we want to be in harmony. And when you get involved in the drama that's going on, you're not going to be in harmony. And you're going to lose a lot of your intuitive skills and abilities, until you can kind of like get out of it. And I'm not saying like lose them permanently or like you're just not going to be able to do it ever again. I'm just saying like it impacts your ability, to connect with spirit, right? When you're doing low vibrational things like gossiping about people and, or even like just not that you're putting your input in, but like you're a party to it. You're hearing it. Remove yourself from the situation, block it out, walk away, change the subject, or even just be forthcoming and say, hey, I'm not really comfortable with this. I don't want to talk about so and so, or I don't want to talk about that thing that's going on. Basically, it's like the more gossip happens, the more we don't know the source of things, the more it's like not even true anymore. And then you're just spreading stuff that could potentially hurt people's feelings or hurt, situations that are going on that affect other people. So yeah, gossip is wrong, viewer. And I'm not saying, like I said, that you're taking part in it directly. I just feel like it's going on around you. So you have to avoid it as best you can. And it's tough, I think, in the environment that you're in. I'm getting that, like, you're maybe like somebody who works in a catty office with like a bunch of catty women. Um, take that if it resonates. It may not be for all of you, but that's kind of like what I'm getting out of this is like you're working in an office with catty women. You need to steer clear of the drama. You are better than that, viewer. You're better than that. What else? What else for the viewer? Okay, I'm getting the Lovers card. Okay. So, viewer, I really feel like there's somebody there, in your life right now that you're very, very drawn to. And I'm not sure if they're like the subject of this drama, but I'm sort of getting that like this is somebody that you have been around with in other lifetimes. You have had other lives with this person. So you're very, very drawn to them. I don't think that you are speaking to them yet, but it's like almost like it's somebody new. And, it's really coming to me now where it's like I really feel like this drama is a lot of people talking about a new person potentially in the workplace that, maybe they like things about them. And, that just drives people crazy sometimes when they see people that are happy or like that maybe have a good thing going for them. Um, and misery loves company and all that stuff. So it's like people want to point the finger and kind of sour people on this new person that's sort of walked into the environment, at work. And they're really throwing things off for people. but you are just kind of like, you need to try to just keep your head down because you're very, very drawn to this person. So you don't want to take part in any of the negative talk about them. You're really trying to find ways to sort of like be involved with this person. I don't know that it would be romantically right away, but it's almost like you guys have like a test that you are sort of meant to endure together. And it could be in the workplace, it could be like as a relationship if you guys end up dating or something like that. But this is somebody that you're very drawn to, and I really feel like it's coming through strongly, that this was meant to be, right? Like this is meant to be, you're meant to go through something together. You're on a path that was lined up together. Okay. So don't doubt that, viewer. And I'm also getting very interesting, like the Empress energy coming through. So this is like a really strong, man, I really feel like this person is going to be a big part of your life, and really bring out this like abundant sort of fertile, maybe not fertility is like, it's more like an abundant energy. Like it makes this person is going to make you see the world so differently. Because right now I feel like you're very, almost like you're in this shell, like you're very sensitive and you're very introverted, viewer. And so when you're like in your little shell and you're at this workplace where there's a lot of very catty, like talkative women around, and you're just kind of like on the outskirts observing because you're like this introvert, intuitive woman, or man, it doesn't have to be a woman. But basically, like this person kind of walks into the place as this new person, and everybody's just a buzz. And you're just like hanging back because you really are feeling connected to this person and you want to be able to connect with them on a deeper level. So, viewer, if that's resonating with you, I hope that you are here listening. But I'm also getting like for you, you tend to feel better when you're eating more healthy foods. So like I think that's true for everybody in a way, but it's like this message is specifically for you where it's like you're at your best when you're eating more fruits and vegetables. A lot of people are into like this no vegetables and fruits diet stuff, or like maybe vice versa, and they're totally vegan or whatever. But like for you specifically, you just tend to do better with more fruits and vegetables. So I wouldn't be like on a heavy keto diet or like a heavy, like the carnivore diet or anything. Those don't really fit for you. What fits for you is doing more of like like I said, the fruits and vegetables. And it really helps with like how you feel connected with other people when you're getting like that healthy food in you. And it's like, this is just a message that's coming through. So it may not resonate for all of you, like eat your fruits and vegetables, but hey, this is what's coming through on this Empress card for me, as well as, like, man, there's just this so much this like loving. So I'm getting like, I'm seeing rose quartz, I'm seeing, um, pink and heart chakra, and like just so much love coming through in this message. So like, intuitive woman who's an introvert doesn't really necessarily get a ton of attention because they're trying not to be paid attention to. And that's exactly what's going to draw this person into you. And you are very drawn to them and they are coming toward you. Um, and it looks like it gets pretty steamy, right? So, um, yeah, I'm really feeling that for you. And I'm getting like Gemini energy. So like maybe, not necessarily that they're a Gemini, but maybe like pay attention to, like somebody who maybe has a twin, or like maybe they're an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And they're just like coming toward you, and they are when they do come to you and eventually make contact with you, and they are going to come to you because you are not, I don't see you coming forward and like, viewer, you're an introvert, you're quiet, you're in your shell, you're not doing it, but they're going to come to you, and they're going to tell you they're sincere, right? Like they really have a sincere interest in you, just like you do in them, because this was meant to be, viewer. You're meant to cross paths with this person, for better or worse. It's like there's this sense of purity coming through here, that this is really meant to be, that you're supposed to connect with this person. You have lessons to learn together, you have paths to walk together. So I pulled this card, this Wolf Spirit family card. I'm really getting a strong sense of like you guys had a very loyal um, past life together. And that's why you're coming through again now. I really feel like there's also potential like family life together with this person. Like you're going to have children with them, that you have had children with them in past lives, in whatever role that you were in with this person. And this wolf spirit family stuff, it's like that very strong sort of, I get pack mentality where it's like, it's all about the pack, it's all about the family. And I really feel like this person really sees eye to eye with you in terms of like what they see as a family, like a strong family unit together. And because they have these sort of like values and these things that they want line up with just what you want, which is like a happy family life, whatever that looks like, all shapes and sizes families are. But for you, it's like it's about the loyalty, it's about the closeness. It's about the supporting. It's about like you take everything on together. And I mean, you have this energy of that, and this person does too. And like you're supposed to meet here. Okay. What else for the viewer? Yeah, I am feeling this moon energy, especially with like we have wolves coming out now. And remember, I was talking about like howling at the moon earlier, and where it feels like everybody around you is so crazy, but like you're just trying to sense things and feel things, and they're all like just going at it. Um, oh, and a fiery climax approaches. This like full moon and Aries energy is so strong. It's like that warrior energy that like it's coming, it's gonna like be this powerful sort of like it just hits you and you are totally taken aback by it. Maybe you're not even expecting it. Maybe you will after you see this reading and it resonates with you. But basically it's like, man, this person comes in head first, falls head over heels, and you do too, and it's going to be beautiful because like, you know, this full moon in Aries energy is very passionate, very fiery. Like I said, it's like diving in head first. And that's exactly what you're going to do. So stay clear of the drama. He's going to approach you or she's going to approach you. And like you're meant to connect. So it's going to happen. And you can just hang back. Even though you feel kind of like anxious about it, you can just hang back and let it be what it's going to be because it's meant to unfold that way for you, viewer. Okay. Really strong connection with this lover's energy coming through. Okay, so here's the thing. When things seem incredibly perfect, like they're too good to be true, sometimes they are. In this case, I really feel like there's going to be a disruption of the relationship. Um, and it's because everything it's gonna, very uncharacteristically for you, viewer, is things are gonna be like head first rushing in. And then it's like, wait a minute, when you rush into things, sometimes like maybe some details are left out, and then you find some things out down the road about how people are emotionally or like how they are in their relationships, and things were just moving too quickly. So be very careful about the speed with which this relationship develops, because I really feel like if you do dive in head first, make sure that you're ready to do it and that you're prepared for potential challenges going forward, because it's like I feel like not everything comes forward right in the beginning from this party. Okay, so like viewer, you're trying to be honest and forthright with them and share and connect, and they are kind of holding back a little bit, so you're going to feel that a little bit. I'm also hearing, like, how we were talking about wolf spirit earlier. I'm getting a little bit like this is a lone wolf person. So even though they're a little bit more outgoing, they're a little bit more active in terms of like going after what they want. Whereas you more hang back because you're an introvert. This person has been on their own for a while. And so when they fall deeply for you, they're going to, but they're holding back some stuff. So just be careful. Keep that in mind, because I'm really hearing that something can disrupt the flow of this relationship and how it's supposed to develop, because you both rushed in without any reservation whatsoever. So just have a little bit of like that in the back of your mind of like, everybody has two sides to them. There's like the side that you get, like the facade, and then there's like the side that you get when you get to know them. And then there's the side that you get to know when you get intimate with a person. And I don't mean like sexually, I just mean like intimately in a relationship, emotionally, and all of that, and connecting with them. And things aren't going to be like So maybe ask some more questions, maybe figure out what it is that could potentially disrupt things for you in this new relationship. Maybe there's a lingering relationship I'm hearing that maybe he or she does not want to share, that there's like a lingering connection to somebody in the back of their head. Um, and that's a challenge for them, I'm hearing. So just be careful about that before you go all in head first. I mean, they're going to be ready to do that. And I think you are too. But like, have that in the back of your mind that you want to ask a few more questions, get to know them a little bit better. Even as you're diving in head first, it's okay to like kind of pause and take a break. And, so I do sense that there will be a little bit of a disruption, but that should not deter you from the potential of the relationship because it's meant to be. You guys are meant to cross paths, that's for sure. So what else for the viewer? This top one. Okay. Oh, so you're gonna have like a really sort of sweet outcome. So with the bee spirit and the prosperity coming through in this card, it's like you're really getting this really great result out of this relationship. You guys are prosperous together. You guys get to taste victory together. There's so many things that you get to accomplish with each other, and it's part of the work that you're meant to do with each other on this path. That's why like with the lovers card, it's all about like, and you're gonna have to, so let me back up a little bit in a second, but basically you guys are meant to work together on a lot of things, and it just results in so much great stuff because when you have these two halves together and they're working on the same goal, things manifest so much more quickly for you, and they're so much more prosperous and abundant in what you're asking for. It's like you get way more than you ever ask for because the energy that is behind this love that you have for each other is so, so powerful um, that it really leads to so many good things. Now, just to go back to this disruption, I kind of touched on it a little bit. Um, in this relationship, you're meant to have a test of sincerity, okay? And that's partially where the disruption comes in. So it's like right in the beginning, you need to be very clear about your honesty, and them being very honest with you and forthcoming about what they may potentially not be telling you right away. Um, I really do sense that there's potentially like another relationship in the background that this person is still tied to in some way. And I'm not really getting that it's like they have another relationship with like another romantic relationship, but it's more like they have some kids or like something like that that they're not telling you right away. And like when somebody keeps something like that from you, that can certainly disrupt the flow of things, right? Like set the expectations and be clear in the beginning. And if you're clear about that, I really think that they will rise to the occasion because they're feeling that same deep connection that you are. So whether you think they are or not, they are. And they feel like they want to be honest with you. It's just I think some people, rather than be honest, some people are really fearful about the consequences of how that will affect your relationship with a person. Like, are they going to see me the same way? Are they going to feel the same way? And like it's better to get it out in the beginning so that you already know ahead of time, like, am I going to be willing to accept this? Is this going to be okay with me long term? Are we going to go down this path together? And I really feel like, choices are always yours. I'm just kind of telling you what a potential development could be, but the choice is yours how you do this. And, it could result in this beautiful family life that you've been wanting, or it could be that it gets disrupted and maybe never gets back on track. And maybe you have to try in the next lifetime to make it work. But, there's an alignment happening here that needs to happen. So whichever way it goes is up to you. So viewer, it's up to you and it's up to the other party. Let's get a couple more. Um, hmm, this one. So let's find out how spirit is helping you with all of this um, before it happens. Let's see. And if it's already happening, how are they helping you through it? How are you helping the viewer with the situation, spirit? How are you helping the viewer with their situation? They're staying close to you. We've got the Hierophant energy coming through. So that's Taurus energy. That's like, this like home life sort of stuff. The Taurus energy anyway. But what I'm getting from the Hierophant energy is like, that you're supposed to connect with this person on such a deep level that it's not just physical, it's not just emotional, but it's spiritual as well. And that's why they're leading you into this. It's like very important that you meet this person and have this sort of experience with them. It's like, spiritually speaking, it's supposed to help both of you develop and blossom, really. Um, what is the potential outcome for the viewer? Let's get this last one here. Potential outcome for the viewer. This is a fun one. This one jumped out. So potential outcome is this person becomes your person. And it's like you can seek refuge in each other. You can, sort of like see things um, together in the same way, like you view the world the same way, you are safe together, you feel comforted together. And so it's all about the beginning, the work that you do in the beginning that really helps with the result. And the potential result is like you have this enchanted life together. You have this like really happy, heartfelt, loving relationship and family together. You see eye to eye and you create this like sanctuary for each other in each other. Okay. So, I mean, it can't get much better than that, viewer. It's just a couple obstacles in the beginning and smooth sailing for you. So I hope that was helpful. Take care.